Welcome to The Explainer. So, have you ever considered that with every single sunrise, we aren't just, waking up to a new day, but to a completely new act of creation? Why exactly does that morning hour so powerfully remind us of awakening and this completely fresh start? We're going to bypass the usual introductions today and jump straight in to uncover the profound truth hiding literally right inside our daily morning routines. It's a reality we all know by heart, right? The alarm blares, you pry your groggy eyes open, and immediately, almost like a mindless reflex, you reach over to check your phone. It's a routine so incredibly mundane, so perfectly robotic, that we usually just stumble out of bed and into our day without even giving it a second thought. Section 1, Ordinary Morning? Is it just routine? Okay, let's dive into this, because when you look a little closer, this highly repetitive morning routine of ours is anything but ordinary. There's actually this brilliant contrast at play here. On one side, we've got the physical morning, right? We're just rushing headfirst into the demands of the day, fueled by alarms and, well, usually a lot of caffeine. But spiritually, we are experiencing something profoundly different. We aren't just waking up, we're undergoing this massive return to life, powered entirely by divine mercy. It's a moment just absolutely ripe for pure gratitude. Section 2, A Little Death. The nature of sleep. To really grasp the magnitude of this return to life, we need to shift our perspective for a second and look at exactly what happens right before we open our eyes. I want you to think deeply about the actual nature of sleep. Because during the night, we don't just quietly rest. Our consciousness completely closes down, our physical control lessens, and our grip on reality and the outside world weakens until it essentially snaps. It's a temporary loss of self, a mini-death, if you will. And what that really means is that opening your eyes in the morning is quite literally restarting your life from scratch. Your body moves and life begins all over again. Section 3, Darkness to Light, the Cosmic Transition. This brings us to this absolutely beautiful perspective offered by the ninth word. It's a profound text that explains how dawn is so much more than just a time on the clock. It's a literal, powerful transition from dark to light. And this brilliantly illustrates how the physical dawn serves as this cosmic reminder of massive universal truths. Honestly, seeing the sun come up is a daily reflection of the coming of spring after a dead winter, the absolute miracle of birth, and the constant awe-inspiring act of recreation. The morning isn't just a start, it's a profound display of renewal. And that is exactly why the morning prayer is placed perfectly at this threshold between darkness and light. When we pray in the morning, we're essentially declaring, I didn't open this day with my own power. We're acknowledging our complete reliance on the Lord who actually opens our eyes, who continues our breath, and who illuminates the earth once again. Section 4, First Compass, Finding Your Direction. Now, let's pivot back to reality for a second, especially the really grounded reality of modern youth and the intense stress that usually accompanies our mornings. Because, let's be honest, our morning rush usually looks more like this. An overwhelming avalanche of notifications dinging, the panic of rushing to school, endless lessons stacking up, a brutal commute, upcoming exams, and just the sheer heavy fatigue of the whole shebang. It's chaotic, it's incredibly fast, and it hits you all at the exact same time. But just take a breath. The crucial point is this. The morning prayer acts as your compass. Before all that chaos can take hold of your mind, it determines the day's very first direction. It grounds your heart by reminding you, remember who you belong to first. It completely anchors you before the storm of the day even begins. Section 5, 10-second rule, a new beginning. So, how do we actually apply this profound concept to that incredibly stressful morning routine? I want to give you a direct, actionable practice from this text that you can start using tomorrow morning to take back your dawn. Let's walk through this together. Step 1, you wake up. Step 2, and yeah, this is the hard part, pause for exactly 10 seconds before you even touch that phone. Just pause. Step 3, in that quiet space, think to yourself, I am given life anew today. Really let the gravity of that recreation sink in. And step 4, let your morning prayer be your first act of gratitude, rather than just another chore to check off your list. Every single morning is a silent, brand new opportunity handed directly to you, a totally fresh page where you return from that mini-death back into the light. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a final thought to ponder. When you open your eyes tomorrow, with what consciousness are you starting this opportunity?